So welcome back in continuation with the new economic policy 1991. We're doing globalization. We finished with liberalization. We finished with privatization. And this is almost to wrap it up. We're going to talk about the good and bad of globalization. So we're going to talk about the positive. If there are positive effects, there'll be some negative effects too. So we're just going to discuss them very briefly, as you can see. So in this, we can see that there have been positive effects of globalization. So what is globalization? Once again, it means an integration of the economy of the country with the world economy. Though globalization is quite a complex phenomena, because there has to be it is an outcome of a set of various policies that are aimed at transforming the world towards greater interdependence and integration. So positive effects of globalization was like greater access to global markets. So global markets, then high technology. You got to know a lot about better technology, better techniques, and also there were this increased possibility of large industries of developing countries to become important players in the international arena, which means for example, in India, many Indian companies expanded their operations in other countries. So for example, if you take let's take, I've given HCL. Okay, HCL Technology is one of the top 5 IT companies in India, has offices in 31 countries and employs about 15,000 persons abroad. So and there are so many other examples which you can come across, and you can add it up in your books, or notebooks, when you're studying. And then let's talk quickly about the negative impact. So what was the negative impact? So in the negative impact, as we see that globalization is a strategy of the developed countries to expand their markets in other countries. So in that way, it compromised the welfare and identity of people belonging to poor countries. So that's a socio-economic aspect that you can talk upon. And the second was market-driven globalization has widened the economic disparities among nations and people. So the disparity has widened. When you talk about globalization, you knew exactly where you stand. And also it increased the income and quality of consumption of only high income groups, and the growth has been concentrated only the growth we see. Now what do we see? That the growth has been concentrated only in some select areas in the services sector, such as, any guesses? Yes, it is telecommunication, information, IT technology, that is information technology, finance, entertainment, travel, hospitality services, trade, etc., rather than the vital sectors such as agriculture, industry, which provide livelihoods to millions of people in the country. So this was found here, and so this was the positive and the negative, as we saw. And we continue on. We're going to talk a little bit about the World Trade Organization.